Hey, what's going on out there, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. I wanted to do an update video on the status of my main projects. I haven't done a complete update on all projects in one video, so I wanted to dive into that today. Before I begin, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell if you would like to be notified of upcoming videos. Alright guys, let's get started. So drip, let's go over drip real quick. Alright, so I did post a video earlier today going over some of the updates and news from Forex Shark. I'll just briefly talk about that right now in case you haven't had a chance to watch it. So the animal farm, if you aren't familiar with that, has been paused for about a month now, right after the piggy bank launched. So there was some bots in there that bought all these piglets and were blacklisted, and the balance of the distribution of piglets and all this stuff. So they pretty much paused that, fixing some things, working on the network, not the network, but the drip UI and all that stuff. So they're trying to do a lot of stuff and get some promotions going on. So anyways, now we got that out of the way. So the current price today of drip at the moment is $42.85. This is the BNB drip liquidity pair for the actual fountain or faucet, should I say. This is, the value of this is different than, let's say, the drip BUSD pair in the drip garden, or if it was active in the farm as well, in the animal farm. Alright, so I am in the faucet. In here, I am one drip away from reaching 200, which I probably would just buy one just so I can see this get to 200. So I would like to build a team. I don't have a team yet. If you are not in drip right now and you would like to get started, you can earn 1% per day in drip tokens, up to 365%. It's a low risk, high reward contract. Okay, it's very similar to a high yield certificate of deposit. If you would like to get involved in this particular protocol, you do need a referral or a buddy address. I'll put that information in my description. But anyways, let's keep on going. So this is my current status right now. Things are going good. The price today of drip has gone up quite a bit. It's been in the low like 30s over time. So it was nice after that. It seems like after that news was released by Forex Shark, it pretty much kind of started rising up a little bit. I would think that's the correlation between the price that was going on. Let me see here. Let's go in here. So if you can see, within the last 24 hours, that has gone up about 11%. Let's just keep it right there. As you see, there's some rise in the price right there. All right. So let's pop over to this chart right here, or this tool, should I say. It's got some charts, so it's not completely false. All right, and as a reminder, this is the website for this. There's a couple of them like this, so I will go over this. This is actually one I haven't used in a while. I kind of forgot about it, but it's delayed. This is how much time it is delayed. Okay, just so you know. Okay, so the total of new drip accounts within the last month is about 12, almost 13,000. Oh, last month, yeah, almost 13,000. This month, new accounts are about 2,700. Total wallets in the drip faucet, there's about 85,000 in the faucet. And then total in faucet, so drip faucet totals is there's a lot of drip tokens in there, right? And then total paid out, and then balance in wallets, so drip balance in wallets. All right, let's look at the charts here. So drip monthly new accounts. Okay, so as you can see, it started back in April of 2021, and in the beginning of April, of course, when a new project starts, and then we had that big pretty much buy-ins when I pretty much came in, probably like most of us did, right around here in January. That's where that a lot of promotion AMAs and stuff like that was going on. So it's drip daily new accounts. Okay, there we go right there. Drip wallets over time. Okay, as you can see how that has changed over time, which you can expect. Drip in wallets, which I thought was interesting. So wallets that hodl. Okay, so that's just interesting. People who are just holding on to drip for whatever reason or not. Okay, so people that are in the faucet. So it says shows total drip locked in the faucet contract is on the left, and the total amount of wallets with drip locked in the faucet contract is to the right. So total players over here, and then drip in faucet. Okay, so pretty interesting. So I'm sure also it says locked drip. So I'm sure a lot of people are compounding, especially since the price of drip was down for a little bit. So drip, faucet, deposit, and claims. This is what I found was pretty interesting. I've got some plants coming in. I'll talk about that later, but get out of here for now. All right. So it shows in the green drip deposits, drip claims. Okay. So of course you can expect a lot of drip deposits in the beginning, not a lot of claims until they start building up. But as the time has gone, as you can see, there's been a lot more claims. We've got some big deposits right around here, 316, 37, quite a bit. It's pretty stands out. A lot of sales right here, 2.4, and then right about here, 1.4. So anyways, so you can take a look at this, get an idea what's going on. This was also very interesting. So drip faucet wallet breakdowns, very interesting. So right down here is the amount of, so you have the amount of people, okay, that have these many drips in the faucet. So the majority, well, yeah, the largest group of people have 0 to 10 drip tokens, right? And then, you know, you've got people who are in this range between 0 and about 90 right here. About right here, okay? Then you got another spike, which I fall right in this category. I'm about to jump out of this group. So it's kind of interesting. There's 6,397 people who have, that are in this 100, 200 category. And then as you see, you have some that have kind of moved into here, but less and less people are down here, which you can kind of expect, okay? So it's just interesting data to look at. So faucet 100 top wallets, okay? Let's see, let's go down here. So as you see, if you're just nosy or curious or whatever, wallet address, amount deposited, paid out, available, max payout. So the interesting part was the amount of people who have reached max payout. That was one of the things I wanted to bring up. So I was really shocked by that. You know, we know about Center Breeze and some other, you know, people who are close. But he's pretty much the one that at least we know that reached it first, or at least the one that's publicized, put it that way. I don't know. But it was interesting to see. I mean, you have an idea that people would be, especially if they got in the beginning, the pre-sales or whatever. But it was just interesting to see some of the larger bags that were in there that are moving through as the time, you know, progresses. And then you can kind of see what their history has been over time, the last claimed days and stuff like that. So it's very, very interesting, okay? So you have your drip pool level, shows the level of drip in 3 different pools. So you have your tax vault. So anytime, basically in drip, if you're buying, well, not buying, if you buy from the drip website, there's no tax. But if you buy on like exchange such as PancakeSwap, PooCoin, wherever, there is a tax for buying. But if you buy on the site, there's no tax. But as you know, when you recompound, there's the 5% tax, or if you don't know, rather, you have a 10% tax when you claim or withdraw. So that's where, you know, Tax Vault has a lot of that stuff. Any transactions, stuff like that. And then where, you know, basically a lot of the tokens are burned, because when you deposit into the faucet as well, and different transactions as well, but a lot of that stuff is also burned when you deposit it into the faucet, okay, because you can't unstake your tokens in the faucet. So anyway, so it shows you the tax vault, the numbers here, the reservoir, which is interesting. because that has a lot to do with the price level. So that's interesting. And then the drip BUSD LP, which is pretty much what you have in the animal farm over in drip. Will I show you? Yeah, over in the drip garden. Pretty much there's a farm. I should show you. Yeah, right here as well. All right, let's pop back over there. All right, so you have the drip fountain buys versus sells. I'm not really sure. I can't figure out how to get past just April. It looks like it's just showing April, so I don't know if that it says within the last 7 days. I don't know if there's some updating or something. Oh, I'm tripping. Okay, so yeah, so the last 7 days. I'm thinking about the beginning of the project. Okay, so yeah, so you have your buys, fountain buys versus sales. So you have your sale volume. You had a spike in the beginning of April. Yeah, so there was quite a bit of sales, a couple little peaks here and there, which we kind of knew about if we've kind of been watching that. And then your buys. So it's just interesting to see it displayed like that. So here you go. So you have the drip top 100 fountain buys, and then the top 100 sales. So this is interesting. Who's selling? So who's getting money out of here? Who's getting rid of those tokens? So very, very interesting. It tells all the information. And then there's nothing down there. So if you're interested in that, check out that website. Now let's go back over here. So let's talk, like I want to talk a little bit about my projects, my status. So this, I put my wallet address. If you come here, you would just put your wallet address in there, and it shows you how far it's delayed right there. Come on. All right, there we go. So my overall wallet age is 96 days. So I've been in the drip faucet for 96 days. Drip wallet total faucet deposits. So I have 199 drip tokens in there. My total faucet payouts, which really is just my claims. I haven't, not claims, but they consider it claims even if you recompound. So I've really grown this many tokens over time. There is one time in here that I did actually withdraw, but it was a very small amount, just to kind of test it out, see what was going on. It was actually not even worth it because with all the taxes in it, it was crazy. But anyways, I did do that for the most part, except that 1 day or two, I think it was 1 day. Anyways, this is what I have as far as faucet payouts. So total faucet payouts 91.24. So that's what I've earned basically. And then drip wallet total taxes paid. So I've paid out some taxes on there. And I don't have a team at this time, so I don't have any brief or downloads at the moment at this recording. So we have the faucet deposits and claims right here. So deposited. Like I said, they also, when you recompound it, also considers it as a claim as well. It just gives you the data. So if you're interested in tracking your wallet and see how things are going as well, you can certainly come to this website and check that out. All right, so let's pop over to I am in the drip garden. I wasn't in the farms even before it was paused, so I don't have any information to talk about on that anyways. But let's look at the price of the plants and the LP pair for the drip garden. So it's down. The drip BUSD pair is right now at $21.28 approximately. Cost of plants is 66 cents at this time. I have 2,693 the value of my plants is $2,693. Man, that's gone down. I think that's why I was tripping. When I first got in here, it was like 4,600, 40 something. It was something 4,000, almost 5. So I have 4,102 plants. Okay. Total seeds, what I'm growing per day, I am making about 89.76. The payout in the garden is supposed to be 3% per day is what it's supposed to be. But let's see real quick. Hold on. All right, so when I got into the drip garden, I purchased $4,641 worth of the drip garden liquidity pair. So it's supposed to be 3%, but since it's down from the original cost that I need to put the other number. So I'm making $89.76, right? So I'm gonna put that in first and divide that by the amount that I put in originally, and then I'm going to convert that to percentage. So I'm getting about 1.93% per day, even though it's technically 3%, but not really because it's down, and then that's what it comes out to be, right? So if I did the amount that I spent getting in there and times that 0.190, I think that's what I said, 1.93, or was it 4? So you'll see it's about $89.77. Okay, so that's what it's currently at the time of this recording. I have 29 plants that are ready. I'll compound that. I'm getting, I don't know if I said that already, so I'm getting about 136 at the time. And then this, if you're interested in this tool that I'm using right now, you just need to donate like $5 and you can have full access to it. They give you like a 3 or 4 day trial period, and it tells you what times you need to compound. Also, just as a quick reminder, make sure you don't claim or should I say harvest, which is the same thing as claim or withdraw, and make sure you don't compound before this timer or you lose these seeds. Or I'm sorry, yeah, you lose these seeds, sorry, if you claim before this time. Okay, so you want to make sure that that time is up or not too far after that, where you that's when you want to recompound or withdraw. Otherwise, this is how many seeds you'll lose if you plant right now. Okay, so I just want to point that out. So it's good to have something like this so you know when to compound or when to harvest, so you don't lose your seeds, because right now seeds needed for next plant. There you go. All right, so just wanted to point that out. I do use this other tool that gives me notifications. It'll pop up and tell me you know, from Telegram how many plants I have. I have it set where it lets me know like every, I don't know, 8 or 10. As I'm getting more plants, I increase or change the number, because at first when I had a little bitty plant, you know, not that many plants, I wanted to know like every 1, then every 2, and then now it's just, you know, now it's ridiculous. So I have it like every 4 or 8 or something like that to be notified. All right, so let's pop back over here to the animal farm. I thought I just logged in here. Let me get back in here. I have a ledger. I need to really set it up. I set it up. It's just a pain in the ass, especially when you already have the wallet already set up. I watched a video. I just need to do it. I'm just scared to remove it and redo it. I just need to, I'm not scared, but I just haven't done it. It's easy to set up a clean wallet on here on the ledger, but we already have an existing one, and then try to move those tokens onto the ledger, that's when it kind of gets a pain, but I need to do that. But anyways, all right, so right now I have 4,000 tokens, a little over 4,000 tokens, so this is growing. I use this tool as well, so it tells me how many, when I'll receive my, you know, certain amount of plants. So right now I'm at 4102, and in about 7 days I'll have about 5,000, and in about 13 days I'll have 6,000. So now that I'm getting into these larger numbers, it's actually moving quite fast, to be completely honest. So it has been kind of a good thing that the price has been down, because all I've done is just compound, and it's actually paying off. Like, I never thought I'd be anywhere close to getting like 12,000. So when this drip, the price of drip starts really going back up, I'm going to be in a really good position, and this is going to be my money printer. So I'll be able to do a lot of stuff out of here. You just have to make sure that you're not harvesting or claiming or withdrawing too often. Otherwise, your daily ROI will decrease. You will no longer be receiving the it's really 3.33% was what it really is supposed to be, but in the white pages it says 3%. So you just want to make sure you're not claiming too often. Otherwise, you're just gonna it's just going to mess you up. So let's look over here to see what I'm talking about. Let's get this highlighted. There we go. So hold on. Let me come over here. All right. So, all right. So in the drip garden, there's 2,500 players. This is the total LP spent on buying, total LPs harvested, contract. Okay, so forth. All right. The plant decay is not too bad. So it's the way that the miner is set up. It's designed to, the plants are designed to decay over time. It's built in that way, so people, no matter when you come into the drip garden, you know, you won't be at a disadvantage if you start later versus the original mining games. Pretty much you got to get in there right away when the mining game starts. Otherwise, you can come in later and you might not have enough time to get out and you're left holding the bag. You usually want to get screwed, basically. So the way that Fork Shark, let me pop over here, the way that he designed this miner is that so this is usually the traditional mining games. This is how the drip mining. So no matter how many days or what days you come in and how, you know, depending on how long the miner is running, it doesn't really matter. You still have, you know, you still aren't screwed when you come in, basically. Trying to find the right words, but that's pretty much what I'm saying. So the red, like I said, is the pretty much a traditional. So current games give the insiders 100% more buying power than players who get in after launch. But with the drip garden, increases buying power as contract balance grows and time passing, so allowing all players to get in at a fair rate. So the plant decay is already, it's built into the contract, so it's fair for pretty much all players. Doesn't matter when you get in, for the most part. All right. So there's some advantages for getting in early, but the way that the contract goes and is set up, you know, it doesn't matter when you get in. All right. So now that I've talked about that, where am I at? All right. So what I was saying is, so if this number is higher than the 3.33% that you're supposed to be getting each day from the contract, that's when you don't want to withdraw. Okay, you want to withdraw. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do, but you want to withdraw when this number here, the plant value decay, is lower than your wallet daily interest. And you want to monitor your wallet daily interest. That way you're making sure that you're not claiming or withdrawing your tokens, your plants too often, where you're lowering your daily interest. You want to make sure you're in a balance. So find a good strategy. Maybe your strategy is 80-20 or whatever. Maybe you're compounding 5 days a week, withdrawing 2, or maybe it's 4 days, or whatever your strategy is. You just want to make sure you're not draining this or lowering this. You're staying somewhere around 3%, so you can keep printing money, basically, is what I'm saying. All right, so we're looking at my wallet, just FYI. This is behind about 4 hours. Okay, so let's go back. Where's my wallet? Where am I going too fast? Okay, so according to here, that's my number of plants, wallet value, wallet plants per day, wallet value. Okay, so we can look at my plant strategy. So when I started, I started small. I started with like, what did I buy? Like, well, that must have been a test. 1 plant, then 4, 14, or maybe I was just trying to get in. Then I bought 42, 151. So, I bought when I could, and I just have increased it and compounded. And then here's when I got my bigger amount. I bought 919. And then I've just been compounding. Okay, I didn't, as you can see, I don't see any more buys. I've just been compounding. See how much it's growing, compounding. Look at the numbers moving for compounding. It's just growing. The amount of plants that I'm receiving per day is just grown exponentially. It's pretty crazy, actually. What else did I? Oh, here we go. So my wallet return on investment, I've earned 156.40 liquidity pair tokens. the price is down, but you know, if it was up like it was before, even the people who were in it when it first launched, I think they paid like $10 per plant. When I got in, it was $5. Then I bought some more when it was $2, and I thought I got a good deal then. Then now it's like 64 cents. So, I mean, it could be a good time to buy if you're interested in getting into it, and you know, just kind of, you know, listen to those things that I just mentioned before as far as your strategy, so you're staying in balance and able to continue printing money. And this can be a longevity, long-term payout for you. All right. My wallet ROI percentage is -100 because I've never claimed. I've just been compounding. Okay. And as you can see, my hourly wallet LP production is just, you know, I'm compounding. It just grows. And plus I've deposited over time. So overall wallet plants, that has grown. This, like I said, this is like you saw when I bought the plants last. And since then, I've just been compounding consistently. Especially while the price of drip is down, doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not in a situation where I need that money because I'm still working. So I just been compounding, and I believe in, you know, like Forex Shark and, you know, what he does as far as his different projects that he puts out. So I'm not tripping. I'm not trying to like hurry him get the money out before like the project like crashes and I get wrecked. It can happen. You know, it can happen anywhere, and especially in DeFi, but I don't feel that way in this one. Because, and another thing is, when everything was just going, you know, horribly, when the price of Bitcoin fell down and all that stuff was going on and everything just basically sucked. This was one of the few projects that I was in that was actually doing well. I was trying Wonderland. I was doing the Galaxies. I was doing the, what the heck are those other DAOs called? I can't remember. I was in all this stuff. I was in minor games. I was doing this. I was doing that. Everything sucked, you know, pretty much. And I was in these farms and the prices were going down, and but it was like, you know, trying to diversify. And if I really, to be honest, if I really would have put most of that money that I wasted in other projects and would have put it in drip, I would have been in a much better position. But anyway, whatever. You live and you learn. Okay. I didn't know anything about drip. I didn't know much about any of this stuff. I was trying out different stuff. So I know now. All right. So here's my overall plant value LP token. So you can come over here, check this out for yourself if you're interested in getting in. I'll put my link, referral link in there to the drip garden and the animal farm. Right now the animal farm's not live. It's supposed to be live. Forex said it maybe about a week. I say maybe a week and a half to be, you know, realistic, because he wants to do some marketing and stuff first, to get some new players, new people into it, because, you know, some people probably had dumped and, you know, stuff like that, especially since it's been, their money's been locked up for a month, so they probably will sell some stuff. You know, you can just expect that to happen. That's well within anybody's right. All right, so anyways, this is my, oh, here. So garden wallet breakdown. So this number, people are moving up, because this kind of used to be back here. So the majority of people hold between 90 and 100, have 100 plants. Okay. You know, you still have people, you know, quite a few people who have, was it 0 to 10. And then, I mean, I was back here, you know, and been compounding. And then what am I at now? 4,000? What is it? 4,000? Yeah, 4,000. So now there's not that many people. I'm with fewer people, only 51 people. So I kind of like cut the line, I guess you would say. And just being consistent, compounding, you know, come up with a strategy if you plan on getting in here. But that's pretty much what I have done. So, and it's just interesting to see how I've kind of moved up contract balance, all that stuff right there. So I won't go too far in there. You can see what's going on there. Then you can also look at wallets, just like the other one, the drip one, and you can see who's holding the biggest bags of plants and so forth. Wish I was them. Can't wait to get there. All right, so like I said, this is pretty cool. In about 30 days, if I stay consistent without withdrawing, I have about 10,000, and I really want 12 is where I want to go. So if I can just kind of either keep it in balance and get there, but I really want to get to 12, especially by the time the price of drip goes up. I really want to be in a really lovely position. All right, so that's my drip animal farm status. Let's pop on over the piston. I got in the piston in the pre-sale. Never been in a pre-sale before. The qualification to get in the pre-sale was to be in My Diamond Team version 1. Even though I was in both versions, I didn't even try to get into the version 2 because I was buying drip tokens when the price was down. So, I mean, I'm not rich, so I couldn't do everything. So, but at least I got into the My Diamond Team version 1 pre-sale. So, I had 154 piston tokens, and then the pre-sale, it came out to be about $259 per token. And then you got to think there's a 10% tax, pretty much similar to drip. This pays out very similar to drip, 1% per day up to 365%. There are some changes and tweaks to this. However, it's not like a complete clone like Splassive was of drip. This is different. They've made some changes. The taxes, the tokenomics, different little features. It's not a replica, okay? So it is a replica in regards to the payouts and stuff like that, 1% per day type thing, but it's definitely different. Right now it's really low. Okay, so I mean, I wish I would have got into drip when it was like this price. You know, I'd probably be balling right now. But so I'm gonna probably even get some more. I'm gonna kind of like, I think I'm gonna get some like really soon. I was curious to see if it was gonna come down a little bit more. I might DCA into this, might buy a little bit, and then kind of watch it and buy a little bit more if it comes down, that kind of thing. It's still a good price, $13. I mean, you know, still good. It just started. It's been out for like a week. You can come and look down here. It's on the Binance Smart Chain, very similar to drip in that regards. There's taxes, 10% taxes, pretty much with everything, just like drip, except for the compound. Drip, it's 5% to compound. With piston token, it's 3%. How the fees from the taxes are distributed and go into, that's a little different. I'm trying to think. And then the maximum payout is different. So in drip, you can only have up to 100,000 in your wallet of drip tokens per wallet, should I say. You can always get more wallets, but with piston, it's like 50,000 is the max. Okay, and then they have like some other little things in here that are different too. And you can withdraw your initial investment. That's different. So if you have buyer's remorse within 7 days and you say, ooh, I need my money out, you can unstake it, but you will not receive any of the rewards during that time, and you will have to pay the taxes just like you would any other time. Okay. And that is, you know, join the Telegram group, check out the contracts. It's been audited. They have a nice, very nice white paper. Actually, let me show you. It's like pretty awesome. They've been working on this project for a long time. So let's get that. I'll just show you how beautiful this is. It's very well put together. I'm not going to read it because it's not really a video about each project. It's just more of an overview. But I would suggest you either watch my other videos or come over here. I'll put the links in the description and check them out yourself. But let's see. I'll just briefly go through it. This is where you would claim only if you're in the pre-sale. It's too late now, but you can buy piston tokens right on their website and save taxes. You just need BUSD in order to do that, in order to buy the piston tokens. Okay. There is there's no taxes if you buy it on the website. Yeah. Okay. And then in order to start earning the 1% per day, you would just come over to the race, just like the Faucet and drip. Okay. And then you would see a button that says deposit, and you would just deposit your piston tokens there. I've already been deposited, so now I only see the nitro button. This is how many tokens I have. This is the value of it. I invested the rest of my pre-sale tokens. I did buy the referral, whatever. I staked the referral tokens to start to build a team. So that's why it's only 135. So when you want to recompound or compound, it's called nitro in here. If you want to claim or withdraw, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's called claim. And then this is your earnings over here, and this is the dollar amount. And just They do have this with a total amount in the gas tank can never go higher than 5 times the amount of deposits into the gas tank. That is different compared to drip. This is like a anti-well mechanism in here to kind of make sure there's fresh capital coming back into the contract and to charge taxes. But read the white paper, look at my other videos to get more of an understanding of that. If you would like to refer other people, you can copy your code, your referral code, and then if you want to look at your upline or downline, you can come in here and show you that. So that's pretty much the other project that I'm in. It's also ran by the same this is the same development team, my diamond team. This one is paying 1.5% in BNB. When you recompound or compound in there, you earn 5% bonus. That's pretty cool, and it pays out in BNB. So I'm going to go ahead and compound that right now. I'll leave my referral link to this as well. I am trying to build a team. My bag's not too big, so I'm trying to build this up over a month time before I send out any airdrops. But if you join, that'd be awesome. Okay. So I'll let that, let's see, it shouldn't take long, but the cool thing is you get the 5% bonus. There we go. So there we go. All right. And then right now in my diamond team, you have 7,000. Oh, that number's grown since the last video. All right. So that has grown. I only have one person in my team at the time, but hey, I'm glad for it. But it's pretty cool. This, like it says right here, paying out 1.5% daily on investments up to 365. So it's like a drip fork, you know, I guess you would say. It's using the smart contract tokens of crypto, you know, risky, do your own research. And then you have the bonus. So that's pretty much where I'm at with that. So like I mentioned in other videos, my strategy is to use both of these projects within the ecosystem to build up my bag. This one's paying a little bit more than Piston, so what I'll probably do is use some of my withdrawals and put it back into the Piston to buy more Piston tokens, and then take the BNB to put into other projects. You know what? I forgot about Elephant. We'll talk about Elephant next. So this is a stable coin. This was like the developer for this is, come on, is was a developer of what you call it, Flow, which was basically what influenced Drip. Actually Drip is a fork of Flow. That's a better way of saying it. Fork just changed it. Flow used to be on the Tron network. He put it on the Binance Smart Chain. He tweaked some things that were messed up in the contract or little, you know, flaws. Changed the token to deflationary. And, you know, added something, grew on it, and such and such. But anyways, this is a stable coin. So stable coin trunk is. So you can either stake trunk in here. This is more like a bank account, and then you can earn 68. This number changes depending on how much is staked, the amount, and the total value locked. But you can earn money in here, or trunk in here, should I say, and this can be withdrawn. Your amount of trunks can be withdrawn. That's the difference between the Stampede bonds and the staking. Okay, with the bonds, those tokens are locked up. You cannot withdraw them, similar to Drip. But after it matures, then you'll be, you know, in the time frame you're earning your percentage, your daily reward. So this one pays out a higher APR, 205, which comes out to 0.56 per day. And then in the, you know, when it reaches your maturity, which I'll show you right now. So divided by 412 over a year time. So like a high paying CDC. So it pays out about 0.05 per day, you know, not over day, but times two. It pays out 2.05 times your initial investment. That's what I'm trying to say. It's probably time to go to sleep or something. All right, so that's what that is. The rewards, you must have at least 2 trunk tokens in here in order to roll, which just means compound. Like I said, trunk is a stable coin. It's 99 cents to $1. So it's consistent. This is more like I guess you would say you're consistent. If you don't like the fluctuation of other projects as far as the pricing. This may be good for you, stable coin, stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and roll. This one here, you can also have a partner. The difference between this and drip, having a partner is not required, and you can change your partner, but you both receive rewards, what do you call it, 0.50% when both of you roll or compound or whatever. So there's advantages to having a partner. So I'll put my link into, or my buddy address, should I say, into the description if you'd like to join as well. It's not as a higher APR, but it's a stable coin. And and you can, I'm not in here, but you can also purchase some elephant tokens, which is a reflection token. And I'll just brief, I'm not in here, like I said, so I can't tell you how I'm doing in here, but this just shows you, you know, you can look down here and see how the value of the elephant token has gone up over time. So that may be something you're interested in. This is more of a high risk, high reward type of deal over here, whereas the trunk is a stable coin, and then staking it, if you stake trunk, you can unstake it, you earn a lower APR, and then if you go into the bonds, you would deposit it into the bonds, but you cannot remove your bonds. Instead, you earn a daily reward. All right, that's how I'm doing in there. I skipped this one. EMP Detonator. It's like a drip fork with some with a twist, with some additional things. Okay, so the detonator, just like drip, pays out 1% per day up to 365%. It's a big ecosystem. It has farms, nodes, boardrooms, bonds, auto vaults, all kind of stuff. But I'm only in the detonator, so this number is readily, it just keeps on increasing. What is wrong with this thing? It keeps on increasing. Okay, this is what I have deposited at this time. This is my daily rewards. It's pegged to Ethereum on the Binance Smart Chain. And the liquidity pair is EMP and ETH. The difference between this one is you must come to this website and either claim or compound before the clock runs out. Otherwise, your rewards will go back into the reward pool. You won't like lose them. It just will delay your time of receiving your ROI, basically. Okay, so they want you engaged, interacting with the contract daily. There are daily lotteries as well. There's 2 winners each day. When you make a deposit, you get lottery tickets into the system. The person with the largest depositor is entered into the lottery, and then one winner is announced that has the largest deposit, and then one winner is just a random person who makes a deposit. Okay, so a lot of people, bigger investors, they're going to wait until this time runs out to try to make a deposit, to try to beat out the person who made the largest deposit, so they can try to win that lottery. So it's because it's the largest deposit is the one who wins the pot, and then the other half of it goes to somebody randomly who makes a deposit. So that's pretty cool. And then you can use other parts of the ecosystem, so you can, like, you earn so you receive EMP ETH liquidity pair. So you could stake it, or you could buy more, some of these tokens as well, and put them into the farms to grow some eShare, and then you can put the eShare into the boardroom, or you can get involved in all of these. I mean, they all pay out different daily APRs. I never click on that one, I think, because it pays less. And then you can, as you earn eShares, you can put it into the boardroom. Long as this is above peg, it prints, and it has a higher APR. And then you have your ePoach right there, and you just deposit your eShares that you earn from there to earn your EMP tokens. And then they have nodes. Okay, pay out 1.11% per day. You can do auto vault, where you can stake your tokens and then just receive daily compounding rewards. You just don't have to manually compound it every day. It'll automatically compound it for you. You just pretty much set it, forget it. More like a passive income than anything. Bonds, when it's below pegged, you can come in here and buy bonds. That's work. Also, the other cool thing about the protocol, oh, it's on the front page. They actually have an academy, a free school that you can learn more in depth about the whole ecosystem, learn tips, tricks, strategies to maximize your gains, and it's free. So that's something I've never seen in DeFi, so pretty cool. If you need to add the tokens, come here. And another thing that's pretty cool that you can do, no, not the farm, in the detonator, is instead of buying your liquidity pair like on PancakeSwap, similar to the drip liberation, you can just come in here and go to Zap. You can use one of these coins. If you're going to do ETH, it's on the Binance Smart Chain, and then it'll automatically split the create the liquidity pair for you. Okay, so you don't even have to split. It'll do everything for you. It'll turn BNB, if you deposit BNB, and make it an EMP ETH liquidity pair. Okay, so that is how I'm doing. This is still growing some kind of way. I'm not sure if I'm getting referral bonuses, because this number is really increasing. I didn't put a lot in here, but I'm happy about it. If someone has been using my referral link and getting that, or if it's just the prices, I don't know what is going on, but I am happy and thankful. Oh, let's go over here to Compound really quick. That's the notification that I was talking about. So I'm going to go ahead and compound. And it's late here for me. I probably should go to sleep. Alright, let's compound it, and then I will end it into the night and let you guys go. But I just want to show you everything, give you an update. There we go. And if you're still on here, just wanted to remind everybody, there's this app, not app, but this service called Coin Tracker. Let me go here, where it kind of tracks all your, what in the world is that? Where it tracks all your okay, I probably need to sign out. All your transactions, so you can easily do your taxes and stuff like that. All you need to do is put in your wallet address. Let's see, let me sign out. Yeah, so it tracks your crypto portfolio and taxes. You don't even have to fool around. I haven't really messed with it. I haven't put all my wallet addresses in there. I just wanted to see what it was like. So if you know, tracking your taxes, crypto, your crypto earnings, and trying to figure out taxes, this seems pretty simple. I'm probably going to have to use this and amend my taxes at some point. But I thought this was a pretty cool tool, and it has a crypto tax guide. It's free, so you probably want to check that out. I just thought this was a really cool way to handle your crypto taxes. All right, so that's all I have, guys. Again, if you're still here, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell. All right, take care, guys.